You know the feeling when you keep putting off your daily tasks and even your life-defining goals. You find new excuses for your indecision, giving yourself extra time to stay inactive, almost as if you're celebrating your laziness, even though you fully understand the importance of what needs to be done. Some people even delay their daily routines for an entire year, or for the next one. Have you ever wondered why you keep putting off the things that truly matter? Procrastination, the silent thief of time and potential, a relentless, time-devouring monster, often stems from a lack of mental energy, focus, or emotional readiness to tackle tasks. To overcome it, it's important to practice patience. To watch this video all the way through to uncover how to break free from this long-lasting monstrous skill killer and take charge of your life starting now. Stick around, because the insights we're about to explore could transform your life and help you overcome procrastination for good. We're diving into the timeless wisdom of Epictetus, an ancient Stoic philosopher, who explore the causes of procrastination and help you build the strength to overcome this habit. Epictetus once said, "How long will you wait before you demand the best of yourself, and trust reason to determine what is best?" This powerful excerpt directly addresses procrastination and self-discipline, making it highly useful for overcoming this bad habit. It's worth mentioning that, born a slave, Epictetus rose to become one of the greatest minds in philosophy, uniquely qualified to speak on discipline and action. His works, Discourses and Enchiridion, remain powerful guides to this day. Epictetus emphasizes the importance of rationality and self-discipline, which are key strategies for overcoming procrastination. His teachings align perfectly with practical advice on taking control of one's actions. The remainder of Epictetus' passage offers even deeper insight. He continues, "You have been introduced to the essential doctrines and claim to understand them. So what kind of teacher are you waiting for that you delay putting these principles into practice until he comes? You're a grown man already, not a child anymore. If you remain careless and lazy, making excuse after excuse, fixing one day after another, when you will finally take yourself in hand, your lack of progress will go unnoticed, and in the end, you will have lived and died unenlightened." These words perfectly showcase that procrastination is not a new problem. It has challenged humanity throughout history. It's truly a monster, an insatiable and invisible time-devouring beast slowly eroding your skills. But rest assured, you're not alone in battling its ferocity. The Trojans hesitated to destroy the wooden horse, ignoring warnings, which led to their downfall. Hannibal hesitated to march on Rome, giving it time to recover. The Senate's delay in opposing Julius Caesar led to his dictatorship, civil war, and finally his assassination. Delayed quarantines allowed the plague to spread during the Black Death epidemic, taking millions of lives. Hesitation in launching lifeboats half full on the Titanic caused more casualties. This is just a brief list of the high costs paid for failing to practice proper time management and discipline. But why? What is the reason behind delaying what needs to be done? And how can we address this mental meagerness? Delaying tasks might signify temporary drought in motivation, clarity, or mental resilience, qualities essential for productivity. To address this, we can break down Epictetus' insight into 4 key rules. Start now. The first rule in coping with procrastination is realizing that there's no perfect moment to start. Begin with small, actionable steps today. Waiting only delays your progress. How long will you wait before you demand the best of yourself? Why delay the things you know you must do? The question isn't about external circumstances. It's about your willingness to act. Start now, no matter how small the action. Clarify your priorities. If you've applied that first rule, the next is to clarify your priorities and focus your energy where it matters most. When Epictetus encourages us to trust reason to determine what is best, he's urging us to focus on what truly matters. Instead of being distracted by fleeting pleasures or momentary comforts, create a clear priority list. Align your tasks with your long-term goals, and don't get sidetracked by short-term gratification. It sounds straightforward, doesn't it? But applying it is incredibly empowering. Never excuse your own inaction. Perhaps this rule is most important among all others. Epictetus is highlighting how procrastination often stems from a constant cycle of making excuses. The excuse after excuse refers to the tendency to justify inaction, telling yourself that you'll start working or improving tomorrow or next week. By fixing one day after another, he's emphasizing how you keep putting off taking responsibility and action, believing that a future day or year will be the right time. How familiar must all this sound, right? You should stop excusing yourself for such rudeness against your own fate. After all, there's no one to accuse you, is there? So stop it immediately. Trust yourself. Are you waiting for someone more experienced or qualified to guide you? Epictetus challenges this reliance. What kind of teacher are you waiting for that you do by putting these principles into practice? You already know what's right. You don't need external validation or inspiration to begin. No one else will do the work for you. Trust yourself and your ability to act without waiting for approval. Confront the cost of delay. Procrastination doesn't just waste time, it wastes your potential and, ultimately, your life. Epictetus warns, if you remain careless and lazy, your lack of progress will go unnoticed, and in the end, you will have lived and died unenlightened. The insidious part of procrastination is that it blinds you to its impact. This constant delay leads to a lack of progress, which goes unnoticed by others and, ultimately, by yourself. Reflect on the cost of inaction. Imagine reaching the end of your life with regrets about missed opportunities. Confront this true price and act accordingly. Keep in mind that these 5 rules are applicable for handling the habit of procrastination in general. But you should always consider that procrastination is cunning enough to stem from a fear of failure or overwhelming perfectionism. These types of procrastination are even more dangerous. If fear of failure holds you back, Epictetus additionally offers this reassurance. You will never have to experience defeat if you avoid contests whose outcome is outside your control. Many things are beyond your control, other people's opinions, the outcomes of your efforts, or external circumstances. But you can always choose to act and make progress. If perfectionism feeds your procrastination and hinders you from taking action, consider the following part of the quote. Don't let outward appearances mislead you into thinking that someone with more prestige, power, or some other distinction must on that account be happy. If the essence of the good lies within us, then there is no place for jealousy or envy, and you will not care about being a general, a senator, or a consul, only about being free. And the way to be free is to look down on externals. Focus on what's within your control, and you'll be free from external impediments. Don't let comparisons or distractions steal your energy. Start small, but start now. Remind yourself of these words often, and you'll find clarity and strength to act decisively. Epictetus reminds us that procrastination isn't just about wasting time, it's about wasting life. The longer you do it, the more your potential slips away. So, take this as your wake-up call. For procrastinators, the best time to act was always yesterday. But since that's gone, your best choice is to start right now. If this message resonates with you, share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more Stoic wisdom to guide you toward a life of purpose and action.